All right, Shalom. All right, once again, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. All right, it's gonna be another installment. I don't know how many, if I have any of this installments on my, like on my new channel, like new channel meaning, this is GMS Cleaps Truthland. I had, other channels, like Tazapanya and Tazapanya Ba. All right, but like I had an installment called, Supplemental Saparyam. All right, for those of you that don't, know that are like new to my channel and all that. All right, or just like new to my works in general. All right, but from time to time, or this was inspired by one of the things that the Akim that came before me used to do. All right, or and still do. All right, but or a lot of the Akim sometimes they would for edification's sake they'd bring out different books or and things like that, or dealing with different subjects. It was mainly edification as far as or edification about scholars that or back up things that back up our doctrine about or the Northern Kingdom, about them being Latinos and Native Americans. There was a lot of edification about that. All right, but this is pretty much along the line. It's still edification. All right, but I don't know. It just has to do with or your it's like your mentality and the truth and all that. Or and as far as the things you might have to like deal with, or and how to deal with them. And I don't know. I'm just gonna talk about this author in general. All right, and I'm just gonna show you one of his books. But first, I'm gonna get the with this installment. I always have this introduction. This is just for you that don't know. All right, but we're gonna be in Ecclesiastes. All right, 12 and 12. And further by these, my son, be admonished of making many books there is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. Or that's why it's called supplemental. All right, Saparyam. All right, because these scriptures, or all right, this, all right, the KJV, or like the Apocrypha, or and all that. All right, this is like your main meal and all that. Or that's pretty much all you need. All right, but the thing is, or there's other things, or as far as books, documents, articles, we from time to time, we'll pick out the meat from the bone. Or or and this isn't or this isn't this isn't has to do with like it isn't a decree and or anything like that. All right, but just somewhat of an exhortation, or as far as as far as what type of pastimes can keep you in the spirit, or like going to the gym, or and this just like studying, obtaining knowledge, or that's what that has to do with. But these are supplemental, or it's a it's like a supplement. You don't necessarily like need it, or and that's what or Solomon was saying, or and also, all right, let's see, where was that? Let me get something else he said. All right, all right, Proverbs, all right, 31 and 4. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. All right, so or first Solomon said or as far as being admonished of making many books, or the scriptures are also compared to wine. All right, these philosophies are compared to or wine. So that's what that's are talking about. All right, so or there's just as an admonition, or you got to be careful, when we when we delve into different subjects, different or books and things like that. Or, that's why I was saying, take the meat out of the bone. All right. All right, because that's just, to admonish you as far as obtain knowledge, taking the information, but if it's outside the scriptures, or there's a possibility that you can get corrupted by that. So you gotta be careful. Or you have to have that spirit of discernment, or as far as all right, what the meat is and what the bone is. All right, but all right, the name of this book, all right, it's Mind Fist. Or, and this is genre wise, it's along the line, the Prince, the Prince, Sun Tzu, all right, Miyamoto Musashi, or people like Robert Greene, or those types, Robert Greene, he was the author of 48 Laws of Power and all that. All right, but it's like somewhat of or self-help. All right, this book in particular, or has to deal with or just like bullies and things like that. Or this author, he calls himself HaHa Lung. All right, but or and he's like, he specializes in books on or the martial arts, psychological warfare and things like that. Or and that's one of or these, like, his series of books are really helpful. Or as far as or like the type of shit that Esau's up to. Or gets you privy. Or and as far as sometimes that vexation that comes with the knowledge that you obtain. Or that it keeps you in the spirit. All right, but this book in particular, or it just has to do with dealing with bullies. All right, or in the book, I just want to get all right, this is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, Slakia, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right, so, that's talking about Esau. All right, these Edomites are going into other people's lands, taking what they want, taking who they want. All right, so or just look at one of the just look at a slavery sign, just look at all the lynchings and things like that. What do you call that? All right, and then when we flip the script. All right, but then when we flip the script, people want to put us in the same category. All right, because from camp to camp, or you got a certain level. Or Paul, he was talking about Slakia. No, it was Peter. All right, but correct me if I'm wrong. All right, but it was Peter. He was talking about or as far as like the men of the Lord, you have different personality characteristics. You have the gentle, and you have the froward. All right, basically like the laid back, and then you have like the assholes, basically. Or as far as the perspective of everyone else. Or as far as how certain Aki might talk to like the people, or at camp and all that. All right, but or the thing is, or there's a prophecy about that. Or or you might perceive us, or as or the ones that are starting all the trouble, but that's or as far as the men of the Lord, or they always fought back in either defense or retaliation. Or and basically work was put in some it wasn't pretty. All right, but here's why that's happening. All right, Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled. and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. Slakia. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. All right. So that's why that's why that's happening. All right. Or because there's also the concept of or reincarnation. All right. Or you so-called white people, you're paying, you Edomites, or you're paying as a nation, as far as what your forefathers did, and and the things you did, in your past life. Or like I always bring out the point. Or what if someone is mentally retarded or whatever, and someone makes fun of them, or a camp or whatever, or maybe the person that made fun of them, or in the camp. All right. Well, in his past life, maybe that guy, who's mentally retarded in this life, maybe in a past life, maybe he kicked that individual down the stairs and made him, or crippled or whatever. So now he's paying for that, or in his life, or and the other guy, just like every dog has its day, basically. Or and that's also what's going to happen on a larger scale. Or even I remember one time I was like talking to my parents. Of course, my mom had a different opinion. All right, but like I was just like, hey, there's this guy in the playground, he's giving me trouble, and it was like, my dad was like, well, hit him back. If he hits you, hit him back. All right, so, and that's that's what we're doing basically. That's what we're doing, spiritually. Or for the things that have already been done. All right, all that's happening is we're reading your tab. We're reading we're reading all the products that you purchased. All right, the prices for those products. All right, the sales tax. All right, and the grand. All right, here's the grand total. Actually, I'm gonna get two. All right, the grand total is going to be these two scriptures. Or this is the general grand total for the heathen, or outside of the Edomites. All right, Revelation, 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, so on that tab, that's going to be the grand total. Or for you Edomites and the rest of the heathen, or outside of the 12 tribes. Or actually, or 3 scriptures. Or actually, Slakia. Because there's Zechariah 14 and 12. That's the 2/3 and all that. All right, but all right, here's Obadiah 1 and 18. All right, here's the grand total. For your Edomites. All right, on your tab. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Or so for your Edomites, that's going to be, your the grand total on your tab. All right, but I'm gonna just like check out what's going on the campsite, see who's there. All right, but with that, all right, shalom.